I would like to invite Cosmin here on the panel, and Ram Boojh will stay. And also, I request Sagar Lakhotiya, my colleague, for taking over this session of Ocean, because we have a collaboration with International Ocean Institute from Malta, and Cosmin is one of the from that institute. We are running some training courses for International Ocean Academy on ocean biodiversity and everything. Please come. So Sagar will take over on this session. And
अच्छे लोगों के मिलने से थकान कम हो जाती है। आपको लोगों
See people who've only heard about sitting in person. There are things of flying halfway across the world.
Switch.
Hello. Hello everyone. For the ocean literacy program, where we have one program in India for ocean literacy with the International Ocean Institute, Malta, and Ocean Governance Institute and TERRE Center. This is a joint program from three organizations. Before going to deep into that, I just like to quick mention about TERRE Center and their project, and then we will go for ocean, and we will learn more about from for ocean from the IOI. We have a Cosmin Chivu. We will explain about all the details. Okay. First, there will be what is change, and we stand for technology, education, research, rehabilitation for environment. We work under the leadership of Dr. Vinita Apte, founded the other organization in 2009 and registered in 2010. We work on different projects like afforestation and conservation, where we plant trees at high mountain range around all around India with forest department, community, local community, Gram Panchayat, colleges and other things. We have some different models in afforestation. We plant 8 to 10 feet height at a tree, so we will get a good survival rate for that. We will also work with the community for community development, where we give a commercial land to the community, so they will earn some income from that, and carbon sequestration and green cover also increase. This project is with the Global Nature Fund Germany. We have some mangrove restoration program around the coastal line with the community for community development and all. We have some environment literacy program where we have different education material, like we do some playing to learning program, where we have some we develop some games like snake and ladder and business, where we have an interactive session with the student, and through the playing we learn with, we educate them. We have one online quiz competition that run all over around India for environment awareness. In that we give different electric gadgets to the students to motivate them, and that will be utilized for their future things. We have some renewable energy program where light for path one program where we distributed and make some remote areas run on solar rails electricity is a big issue in some part of Maharashtra where in some villages there is no electricity and for the students, for the community. So we have make some 4 to 5 villages run on solar energy. We have also make some solar solar Anganwadi projects in that. Also we with the community we have some small program of training session for renewable energy. On that we train the local community for the solar assembly and all, so they can earn income for their livelihood. We also have a watershed development project in drought area in Maharashtra. In summertime, there are many areas where the water is big problem in summer. So we have some programs where we have constructed some wells, some watershed to store water and take water from ground. So it will solve the water problem of local community once. And also we do some rainwater harvesting program in some industries and uh, some societies around the Pune for groundwater recharge and all. We have some environment awareness program under our late President Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. We have one young research fellowship where we give a fellowship amount for a young researcher for their research work in for environment related issues. So they can continue their research work and have some get some good research for their research. As a support to do that, we are developing one tribal museum where we are showcasing our tribes all over the India. We try to connect all the information about tribe, how they and try to place at one, try to accumulate it at one place, and so student and community can understand our tribe, our culture, and that we want to show their. We for environment awareness we conduct one marathon where thousands of participants participate. So, for awareness, for building, they come together for one cause, that is awareness. We have some waste management program where we train the waste collector and other home household. Conduct a training session for their waste segregation and also waste management should be properly channelized. Should be properly channelized. We have some women empowerment program where we train the women from self-help group and from local communities so they can earn income for their livelihood. Now going to the oceans, as we all know, 75% of our Earth is the ocean, but out of it, only 20% we explore. Remaining 80% we didn't even explore due to many reasons like due to depth, light and all. Estimately around 50 to 80% of oxygen come from ocean that we breathe. Around 20 to 30% carbon we generate it absorbed by ocean, but it also have a negative impact on ocean like acidification and all that give bad impact on biodiversity of marine. Just 80% of biodiversity on Earth is found in the ocean, and still we are not that much focusing on the ocean. Approximately 70% of the animal protein we are getting from the ocean, like fishes and all. And for if you consider for transport and other things, around 60 to 70% it is cost effective if you use the ocean for the long and heavy load. Also, it is environment friendly. It has 70 to 80% less carbon sequestration than a road and air transport. Our ocean literacy program, as we are working with the IOI and Ocean Governance Institute, we are trying to literate the people about ocean in simple terms. In the program, it is a simple 20 hours program for 10 days. Every day, 2-hour sessions we conduct on different topics with the participant. In participant, we try to collect all around the means. They may be college dropout, they are maybe profession in marine or school student or other. We try to accumulate all of them who are interested in ocean and give them the as we can have a large variety of students and people, so it will be circulated all age group and all. For educators, we have Sunil Muralidhar Shastri, sir, Ram Boojh sir, KK Ignuriti sir, Reshma Pitade ma'am. Program design is simple. We try to make it as simple as possible in a local language and all, so people can understand more. They will have more knowledge about it, and after the end of the session we will conduct a small test about it that all Cosmin will explain us in this session. These are some topics so we try to cover in the session. About that, Cosmin will explain more why we select such a topic, so people will have an understanding of all things. Like first they will just explain how ocean are, how different layers work, how it is connected and all. Then we try to go in more deeper how goods and services we take from the ocean, like fishing, marine, renewable. There are source of energy from ocean, like fossil fuel and all. We also have current energy that we are didn't explore much till date. We have and the most important thing, sustainability in ocean. Like we destroyed our earth, we don't want to destroy our ocean also. That's why it needs to be sustainable with the ocean. Ocean governance law treats to the ocean from us, like plastic pollution, chemical pollution, and other over exploitation of fisheries. Over exploitation of minerals from the ocean, that will also make a negative impact to the ocean. Also, as much as carbon dioxide they absorb, it will create acidification, and that will make a negative impact on the ocean. Ocean make a big role in a national security as they mentioned. Strategic impact and different things we cover in the ocean. The aim is simple. We just want to make everyone aware about oceans, simple terms and all. We just want to know, get people more involved to the ocean, as we are focusing more on space and all, and we are not that much focusing on the ocean. That's why we try to aim all the like-minded people come at one platform, have connected and go to the ocean to know more about the oceans and how it works, how IOI working all over the world, what is the aim of IOI and all. I would like to invite Cosmin to explain about it and tell us more about how it works with the different countries, how it will make an impact, bigger impact which we want to see in our for betterment of the ocean and all.
Thank you very much, Sagar, for the introduction, and thank you everybody from the North. India has been doing an excellent job in the IOI Ocean Academy program. But what is the program and how did it come about? I'm going to go very, very quickly with you for a few slides to give you a little bit of context. Basically, the International Ocean Institute was founded in 1972 by Elizabeth Ram Boojh. It's an international non-government, not-for-profit organization which has special consultative status with ECOSOC. We work in upholding and expanding the principle of the common heritage of humankind as it is enshrined in UNCLOS. And we operate through a network of centers, focal points, alumni, and partnerships that aim to create future ocean literate leaders. Basically, we're a knowledge-based institution and we conduct training and capacity building globally and at many levels. For example, we have a master's program. We also offer our flagship programs in ocean governance, which take about 1 month to 5 weeks. And we also participate in the development of national and international ocean governance agendas. As part of our 50th anniversary celebration in 2022, we have established a new program called the DIY Ocean Academy. And basically, this started from the idea that in order to be ocean literate, we need to understand the ocean influence on us and our influence on the ocean. Basically, an ocean literate person understands the essential principles and fundamental concepts about how the ocean works as an ecosystem, and can also communicate about the ocean in a meaningful way throughout their daily interactions or at work and their academic trajectory. Most importantly, that person is able to make informed and responsible decisions regarding the oceans and its resources. There is a huge need for ocean literacy programs, and analysis on what is needed most have shown that the societies generally lack basic literacy about the issues that are challenging the oceans. These can range from either overfishing to climate change and trade. We have been saying that for far too long, the ocean has been treated as a place where we could only take and not give. Things have changed. It's clear that we need to break through new audiences and we need to reduce the gap in ocean literacy. Because a lot of people, they come from what we call in the field silos, where they studied as biologists, or they studied as lawyers, or they studied as economists, and they bring their expertise, but they need a holistic approach towards the ocean, because it cannot be fixed by one field. It cannot be fixed by scientists alone, or by economists alone, or by lawyers alone. Especially not by lawyers. So yes, when we consider the global commitment to achieve the SDGs, especially at COP, we've been hearing a lot about the SDGs, especially the ones linked to the ocean, education, human health, environment, biodiversity, and blue economy and trade. We need to improve public understanding of the ocean and the importance of its sustainable use. And basically, there are 4 key drivers in this regard, and that they have been identified as these 4 key drivers to drive and to build ocean literacy are education, cultural connections, technological developments, and knowledge exchange and science and policy interconnections. As well, stemming from the paper on the screen, are 5 main limitations which are currently impeding the potential developments and improvement of global ocean literacy. These are youth-centric ocean learning, Western-centric programs, single-issue focus, and the digital divide. Lastly, there's the disconnect between society and marine science and policy. We build on these 5 main limitations with the Ocean Academy program. We're going to go a little bit through how this expands and breaks through those limitations. So, being a program that was instated in order to help achieve SDG 14 and as a voluntary commitment, an IOI Ocean course is designed to provide regionally and locally relevant ocean information delivered by local experts. This is done through 20-hour modules in local languages, free of charge for participants, and disseminating ocean knowledge that is locally relevant. Of course, this is overseen by DIY and implemented by local experts, such as the local experts in India and the TERRE. When a participant completes a module, they will have gained a basic understanding of the ocean, they will have learned about the importance of ocean governance, sustainable and equitable human use, the principle of the common heritage of humankind, and also the need to respect generations that are coming after us. Most importantly, they will become empowered to be more active in their local communities and to become a positive stakeholder and to have influence on the ocean and the land. Very quickly, after starting with 3 pilot courses in 2011, we ramped it up to 27 academies by 2022 in 12 countries and 10 languages. In 2023, this year, we've completed 43 academies in 13 countries and 12 languages, and we're planning an even busier roster in the year to come. As you can see from the map, basically we are establishing centers now in Mexico, in Spain, and Morocco, and Vietnam, alongside the already created centers in Costa Rica, Nigeria, South Africa, Egypt, Turkey, Portugal, Pakistan, India, Sri Lanka, the Maldives, and Singapore. We've got some very interesting results already from the courses which we completed so far. Basically, we have gotten 3 to 5 more applications than places. We had at least twice yearly programs by location. Content evolved and was updated to show local challenges. We also saw a grouping of local language clusters in certain regions. And again, for the next years, outreach to new communities is encouraged and expansion is envisioned as well. As I said earlier, we've already had a rich roster of offerings in these countries, and we are expanding also the languages. At the moment, it's Malay, Spanish, Arabic, French, Marathi, Russian, Kazakh, Diveki, English, Urdu, Portuguese, Hindi, Sinhala, Thai, Turkish, Ukrainian, and Vietnamese. When it comes to outreach and uptake, we've had very encouraging trends and prospects, with far more applicants applying than the actual spaces available. And this clearly shows that there is interest and appetite for ocean literacy and knowledge, and the program has ample space to grow. Additionally, we've conducted an impact assessment where we countermatch the 5 main takeaway points with the recommendations in the paper Connecting to the Ocean, Supporting Ocean Literacy and Public Engagement by Kelly, Edwards, Alexander, and Paul. Basically, in our case, participants come from a wide variety of backgrounds, but they all shared a genuine interest in the ocean and their impacts on it. Audience were encouraged just to learn, to ask questions, and to contribute, to be given a voice in this program. At the same time, more efforts need to be made to spread ocean literacy, and this should be done especially in local languages, where not always there is quantity of information that's available in English. As Sagar was mentioning, a wide variety of topics are presented and mentioned, starting with the 7 essential principles of ocean governance. Then we go into what impact the ocean has on people's life, and also what their impact is on the ocean. What we have discovered to be most interesting is that even highly educated and professional, and people who come from a professional background, they still have lacuna when it came to their ocean knowledge. And this is where, in their case, an Ocean Academy could further supplement the knowledge that they already have. Possibly the most important aspect is the fact that we've tailored the program so that anybody with a smartphone and a Wi-Fi connection can join from anywhere. They don't need a laptop, they don't need extra technology, or just a smartphone and Wi-Fi. And with that, we can reach new audiences easily and efficiently. And we took this into account, especially with the lessons that came from after the pandemic, and how growing and how fast access to technology grew in that period. Extremely important also is that this program uses local examples and case studies that anchor the information that's given to the participants into their own relevant context and their own local context. This creates an emotional connection, which is enhanced when participants are empowered to become actively locally and to positively influence their communities and people. A lot of this is owed to the efforts of local experts who mentor and guide discussions and who take the questions from the participants themselves. We're planning on expanding more on the concept of local and indigenous knowledge, and also the input that people can give back to their communities in the process. And with this, they become empowered stakeholders and they take ownership and a duty of care over the ocean. In summary, ocean literacy is essential for achieving global commitments and for the sustainable development by 2023 and beyond. Improved public understanding of the ocean and the importance of sustainable ocean use is particularly required in countries under development and in those populations where they had historically neglected communities. Tragically, also tend to be the ones who will suffer most from climate change. Lastly, effective positive change can only come with ocean knowledge, which is widely and equitably accessible. We continue to hope that this program will evolve over the next few years and continue teaching the essential principles of ocean literacy, meet the local requirements across generations, and use culturally relevant and broad local curriculum. That's it from me for today. If you'd like, I would like to share a few more resources. You can also find our website, we'll put it on the screen. We conduct other training programs globally. Again, these are accessible on the website. We have a global network of more than 2,200 alumni in 140 countries. And that's about it. Another excellent publication I would like to bring to your attention is the World Ocean Review series, which basically offer for non-scientific, for people with a non-scientific background, a very easily accessible place to start if they would like to learn more about the ocean, its processes, and current and future issues and challenges. That's it for today. Thank you. Happy to take any questions if there are. I was listening to the arguments about indigenous people and how everything goes around. It's true. It's only a matter of time until our unsustainable lifestyle as a species catches up to us, and if we don't accept a new set of values, we'll be on the edge of the precipice.
Yeah, because we are aware that most of the water is in the ocean, and ocean is almost not. I mean, it's an unexplored area of planet, and you are working in this area. I mean, in this field, your institute established almost 50 years back, and my question is. When I actually being a part of this water commission, I realized that water is basically dependent on the ocean water, and because this sweet water is relatively small portion. My question is about how you like insight this climate event because it's coming through the ocean and all. Are you working in this direction or having any educational program to know more about what are events or what are linked with the people for ocean?
Just to check if I understood correctly, you're talking about the links between fresh water and seawater?
Yeah, so ordinary people how linked with the ocean.
That is just a moment. Can I answer for this? That is what the program is. Through the International Ocean Institute to all over the world. There are some chapters we have made, and that's what the presentation given by Sagar and Cosmin, that we have started the training program online for the common people who needs to understand what is the ocean. Normally the common people know ocean is like just to go and have fun and go and swim and whatever the water rafting and everything. But we are going beyond that to tell the people how ocean is important in our lives. It is nothing to do with your playing games and water sports and everything. But there is a lot of potential in the ocean in terms of carbon sequestration, in terms of mangrove restoration, in terms of the life which we are getting, because the slogan is like one planet, one ocean, one life. So this is what we are doing in every part of the countries. There are I think we have programs in 8 countries.
For the Ocean Academy?
Yeah.
It's in 14 countries.
14 countries. So India, we are leading that with the ocean governance. Dr. Sunil Shastri, he is from UK and he was IIT from IIT Kanpur, and he has the whole life he has done in the ocean mining and those kind of things. So he is one of the moderator, not the moderator. He is one of the mentor. Then Dr. Boojh, he is also an ocean man. So he gives a scenario to the common people about ocean biodiversity, ocean life. Sunil Shastri is going deeper in the ocean, like he is describing during his training sessions about what sort of oceans we have over all the world. And you should attend one course. We will admit you. So there is a lot of interest from the common people as well as the students from different faculties. It is not only with the engineers or not only with the community who who are working for the ocean, but this is for the house women, this is for the school children, this is for the college going students and all the common people, even the fishermen.
In some very simple terms, to what Vinita said, we depend a lot on the ocean. Every second breath we take comes from the ocean, as well. Roughly 1.8 billion people depend more than 30% on ocean protein, on fish protein. So it would have dire consequences if we had environmental collapse in the oceans.
And it was very how IUI has grown over the past 50 years. Ocean education and also ocean governance, which was initially your mandate. The year 2021-2030 is the UN National Decade of Ocean Science for Sustainable Development. As Sagar in the presentation said that oceans are the only they occupy almost 2/3 of the Earth's surface, but they are least explored, unexplored. And that is why this ocean science to explore the oceans. And UNESCO, where I was, this Oceanographic Commission, they have been tasked with mapping all the oceans by 2030. That's the target. And it's a use. India, we have INQUIRE's Indian National Center for Ocean Science Information Science, which is assisting this Indian Ocean Science. This is used on how IOI is like in exploring, of course, education is the key, as we said. So, and we just said about how we can reorient this education towards more like one of the island people that have traditional business. Number one, number two, ocean exploration.
Thank you, Cosmin. You want to talk something?
You can go first.
No,
Shall I add?
Yeah, why not?
While we concentrate more on capacity building, definitely ocean exploration is an excellent tool because, and maybe go a bit more than exploration, take it to experience something relating to the ocean can make you understand it. And here's a bit of a disconnect, and I think we're both talking about the same one. We cannot live underwater. So for us, the underwater environment is alien, it's unhospitable, we don't see it, very few people go underwater. I mean, we still have only one person who went to the absolute depth of the ocean. Actually, no, I think it's about 10 nowadays. But yeah, exploration is an integral part of understanding the importance of this ecosystem. I think that was a question for the lady.
Shifting away from
Actually, this is my first time to yes, okay. Yeah, no, the thing is that I really appreciate your view of establishing such a and I just wanted to know, because I'm from Botswana, whether it's possible for you to establish another center in Botswana, because we are still learning about this climate change, and it's already with us. We are trying our best to know everything about this. So if maybe you can extend by establishing a center with us. The other thing is that I'm a gender activist, and most of the time when we talk about climate change, we never mention anything about gender-based violence, of which when we are struck by climate change, the things that we find that people, they go like something like crazy, where they can't even afford to feed their families because of climate change, and their relationships they get from better to worse. So I think it's high time that when we talk about this, we also talk about the problems that we encounter within the climate crisis, change crisis.
Absolutely, and definitely there's, just to follow up on what you mentioned, there is the link with gender and climate change because it's clear that the planet is not going to wait for us to finish all the debates that we're currently having, and we need to get ready as quickly as possible, and everybody, regardless of gender, has to be an equal stakeholder into the current issues and challenges. Regarding establishing a certain Botswana, that we do depending on the local partners we have and of course funding and the decisions of the government board that we have.